Hey Taurus, welcome back to the channel. So I just sat down with my deck because I have been feeling this intense energy around your person, and honestly, I had to pull cards immediately. The question I asked was about how this person is seeing you right now and what is happening in their reality. And Taurus, the cards that came through are absolutely wild. I am not even going to build this up too much because the energy speaks for itself. Before we dive in, I just want to say that this reading is for entertainment purposes, so take what resonates and leave what does not. But genuinely, the story that unfolded here is so specific and so charged that I think a lot of you are going to feel this deeply. All right, let me show you what came through. So the first card I pulled is the Ten of Pentacles, and I have to tell you, when this card landed on the table, I literally sat back because the energy was so clear. This person is looking at you, and they are seeing everything they walked away from. The Ten of Pentacles is about legacy, about long-term commitment, about the kind of love that builds a life together. This is not some casual fling energy or surface-level attraction. This person is seeing you as the one who could have been their forever person, the one they could have built an entire future with. They are recognizing now, maybe for the first time, or maybe it is hitting them all over again, that you represented something so much bigger than just a relationship. You represented home, stability, a legacy of love and partnership. What is really interesting about this card in this position is that it carries a lot of regret energy. The Ten of Pentacles is typically a card of fulfillment and completion. But when it shows up in a reading like this, where someone is looking back at what they lost, it becomes this mirror of what could have been. They are sitting with the reality that they had someone who was ready to go the distance, someone who was not playing games, someone who was genuinely in it for the long haul. And Taurus, you know how you are when you commit to someone. You are not halfway in. When you love someone, you are building something real, something solid. You are thinking about the future, about creating a life together, about all those tangible, beautiful things that make a relationship feel like a true partnership. This person is now seeing that so clearly. They are seeing how you were never the problem. They are seeing how you showed up with this incredible capacity for loyalty and devotion. They are looking at you now and realizing that you were the kind of partner people spend their whole lives searching for, and they let you slip away. There is this energy of them mentally cataloging all the ways you showed up, all the moments where you proved you were solid and dependable and real. Maybe they are thinking about how you supported them, how you were there during tough times, how you brought this sense of grounded, earthy love that made everything feel more stable and secure. The Ten of Pentacles also speaks to the kind of abundance you bring into a relationship. And I do not just mean materially, although you probably did contribute in tangible ways. I mean the abundance of your presence, your steadiness, your ability to make someone feel truly held and supported. This person is recognizing that abundance now. They are seeing what life looks like without it, and it is hitting them hard. They are understanding that what they had with you was rare, was valuable, was the kind of connection that does not come around often. And now someone else in their circle, someone close to them, is definitely making them face this reality. So the second card that came through is the Page of Swords. And this is where things get really interesting, because this card is bringing in outside perspective energy. The Page of Swords represents messages, communication, sometimes a younger person or someone with that sharp, observant quality who sees things clearly and is not afraid to speak up. In this context, I am getting that someone in this person's life is absolutely calling them out about you. Someone is asking them the question that they cannot escape, which is basically, how did you let her get away? How did you mess that up? What were you thinking? This Page of Swords energy is not gentle about it either. This is someone who is being direct, maybe even a little cutting with their observations. They are pointing out everything that was good about you. Everything that this person had and took for granted. This could be a friend, a sibling, maybe even a coworker or someone in their social circle who knew you both and watched the relationship unfold, Whoever this person is, they are not letting your person off the hook. They are bringing up your name. They are comparing current situations to what your person had with you. They are basically holding up this mirror and forcing your person to look at their choices. What I am really picking up here is that this outside voice is highlighting your qualities in a way that is making your person squirm. The Page of Swords has this energy of uncomfortable truths being spoken. This is not someone being mean-spirited, but rather someone being real and honest, and sometimes the truth stings. They might be saying things like, she was good to you, she was loyal, she was building something real with you, and you fumbled it. Why? What was worth more than what you had? This external perspective is amplifying everything your person is already starting to feel internally. It is one thing to have your own regrets and doubts, but when someone else starts pointing out your mistakes, it becomes so much harder to ignore or rationalize away. The Page of Swords also brings this element of curiosity and investigation. This outside person might be asking probing questions, trying to understand what happened, and in doing so, they are making your person really examine their own actions and decisions. Every question asked is another opportunity for your person to realize how badly they messed up. This energy is sharp and persistent, like someone who is not going to let this conversation drop until they get real answers. And honestly, your person probably does not have good answers, because how do you explain walking away from something real and solid? How do you justify giving up on someone who showed up for you consistently? Now, the third card is the Four of Pentacles. And, oh Taurus, this card is so telling about where your person is at mentally and emotionally. The Four of Pentacles is about holding on tightly, about fear of loss, about gripping onto what you have because you are terrified of losing more. After the Ten of Pentacles showed us what they lost, and the Page of Swords showed us that others are making them face that loss, the Four of Pentacles is revealing their current internal state. They are in this space of scarcity mindset now. They are realizing that they do not have what they once had with you, and it is making them hold on to everything else in their life with white knuckles. This card often appears when someone is dealing with regret and fear simultaneously. Your person is stuck. They are holding on to their pride, maybe holding on to their current situation even if it does not make them happy, holding on to their justifications for why things ended. But underneath all of that holding on is this profound fear that they made an irreversible mistake. They are scared that they cannot get back what they lost. They are scared that you have moved on, that someone else sees your value now, that they missed their window. The Four of Pentacles is that energy of wanting to control everything because you feel like things are slipping through your fingers. But the tighter you grip, the more uncomfortable and restricted you become. What I am really sensing here is that your person feels stuck between their ego and their heart. Their ego is telling them to hold on to their pride, to not admit they were wrong, to justify their choices and maintain their position. But their heart is telling them something completely different. Their heart is remembering how it felt to be with you, how safe and secure and good that connection was. The Four of Pentacles represents this internal tug of war. They want to reach out, but they are afraid. They want to admit they made a mistake, but their pride is in the way. They are recognizing your value, but they are terrified that recognition came too late. There is also this element with the Four of Pentacles of them being protective of their emotions now. They might be shutting down, not opening up to others, keeping their feelings about you close to their chest because admitting those feelings out loud makes them too real, too vulnerable. They are sitting on all of this emotion, and it is creating this internal pressure. Imagine holding your breath underwater. That is what this energy feels like. They are holding everything in, trying to maintain control, but eventually you have to come up for air. Eventually, something has to give. The fourth card I pulled is the Knight of Swords, and wow, this energy is fast, and it is direct, and it is intense. The Knight of Swords charges forward with purpose and determination. After sitting in that stuck Four of Pentacles energy, something is about to shift dramatically. This knight represents swift action, cutting through the noise, going after what you want with single-minded focus. In the context of this reading, I am seeing this as the energy that is going to break through all of that stuckness and hesitation. Your person is moving toward a point where they cannot stay silent anymore, where they cannot keep pretending they are okay without you. The Knight of Swords is also about truth and clarity cutting through confusion. All of that mental fog, all of those justifications and rationalizations, all of that pride that has been keeping them frozen, the Knight of Swords energy is going to slice right through it. This is the moment of brutal honesty, first with themselves and then potentially with you. They are going to reach a point where they cannot lie to themselves anymore about what they lost or why they are thinking about you constantly or how much they regret their choices. This Knight does not do anything halfway. When this energy kicks in, it is all or nothing. Now here's what is really interesting about the Knight of Swords in this particular spread. This is not emotional, touchy-feely energy. This is mental clarity and decisive action. Your person is going to come to some very clear, very stark conclusions about the situation. They are going to see with crystal clarity that they messed up, that you were exactly what they needed, that walking away was a mistake. And once they see that clearly, the Knight of Swords energy means they are going to want to do something about it. This is not the kind of energy that sits with realizations quietly. This is the energy that says, okay, I see the truth now. What am I going to do about it? The Knight of Swords can also indicate communication that is direct and possibly even a bit abrupt. If your person does reach out, it might not be a soft, gentle approach. It might be more like, I need to talk to you. I have been thinking about everything. I realize I made a mistake. There is an urgency to this Knight, a sense that once they decide to act, they are going to act quickly. They are not going to overthink it at that point because this Knight is all about cutting through overthinking and just moving forward. Whatever has been building internally, whatever pressure has been accumulating from the Ten of Pentacles loss and the Page of Swords commentary and the Four of Pentacles stuckness, the Knight of Swords is the release valve. This is action following realization. The fifth card here is the King of Cups and Taurus. This card made me pause because the King of Cups represents emotional maturity, emotional mastery, deep feelings that are controlled and understood. After all of that Knight of Swords, mental clarity and urgency, the King of Cups is showing me that underneath all of the mental gymnastics and the external pressure and the fast-moving realizations, there is profound love here. This person genuinely loves you. This is not surface-level attraction or convenience or ego wanting what it cannot have. This is real, deep, emotional connection that has matured and grown even in absence. The King of Cups is someone who has learned to navigate their emotional waters, who understands their feelings and can articulate them, who has emotional depth and stability. Your person is moving toward this energy or is recognizing this energy within themselves regarding you. They are understanding that what they feel for you is not going away, is not fading, is actually becoming clearer and stronger with time and distance. The King of Cups loves deeply and loyally and enduringly. This is the kind of love that weathers storms, that grows more solid over time, that becomes the foundation of something real and lasting. What I am really picking up with this King is that your person is coming to terms with the depth of their own feelings. Maybe they did not fully understand what they felt when you were together, or maybe they took those feelings for granted, or maybe they ran from them because they felt too big or too serious. But now, sitting with the absence of you, sitting with all of these realizations about what they lost, they are recognizing that their feelings for you are not casual or small or easily replaced. These are big feelings, mature feelings, the kind of feelings that the King of Cups holds in his cup so carefully because he knows their value. The King of Cups also suggests that your person is capable of approaching you with emotional intelligence if and when they do reach out. They are moving past defensiveness and pride and excuses. They are getting to a place where they can own their feelings, admit their mistakes, be vulnerable about what they want and what they lost. This King does not play games. He is honest about his emotions. He communicates from a place of emotional truth. So if your person does come forward, it is going to be with this energy of genuine emotional honesty and maturity. They are not going to be flip or casual about it. They are going to be real. The sixth and final card I pulled is the Ace of Wands and Taurus. This card brought such a powerful energy to the reading because the Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, about passion and inspiration and creative fire. After everything we have seen in this spread, after the recognition of what was lost, after the external pressure, after the internal struggle, after the mental clarity, after the emotional depth, the Ace of Wands is saying there is potential here for something new to be sparked. This is not about going back to what was. This is about the possibility of creating something fresh, something ignited by all of this realization and growth and honesty. The Ace of Wands is that initial spark of inspiration and passion. It is the moment when you feel that surge of energy and possibility and excitement about pursuing something. In this context, your person is being lit up by the possibility of reconnecting with you, of trying again, of approaching this connection with new energy and new appreciation and new commitment. All of the cards before this have been building to this moment of potential new beginning. They have recognized what they lost with the Ten of Pentacles. They have been confronted by others with the Page of Swords. They have struggled internally with the Four of Pentacles. They have found mental clarity with the Knight of Swords. They have connected with their deep feelings with the King of Cups. And now, the Ace of Wands is the spark that says, what if we could start fresh? What I love about this card in this position is that it carries so much potential. The Ace of Wands is raw creative energy, raw passionate energy, raw inspired energy. This is your person feeling genuinely inspired about the idea of reconnecting with you. This is them feeling that spark of hope and possibility. This is them thinking maybe it is not too late, maybe there is a chance, maybe we could build something even better than before because now I know your value and I will not take it for granted. The Ace of Wands is optimistic and forward-moving and full of vitality. Now I want to be clear that the Ace of Wands is about potential and initiation, not completion. This card is saying that the spark is there, the inspiration is there, the passionate energy is there, but what happens with that spark depends on choices and actions that follow. It is like lighting a match. The Ace of Wands is the moment of ignition, but whether that flame grows into something steady and lasting depends on how it is tended. So this card is showing me that your person is absolutely feeling inspired to act, to reach out, to pursue the possibility of reconnection, but it does not guarantee the outcome. It just guarantees that the desire and the initial energy are present and strong. For you, Taurus, I think the question becomes, what do you want? Because clearly, this person is going through a whole journey of realization and regret and recognition. They are seeing your value now in a way they did not before or did not appreciate fully. They are being pushed by outside voices to face what they lost. They are struggling internally with pride versus truth. They are finding clarity and connecting with deep feelings and feeling inspired to possibly start something new. But you get to decide if that matters to you at this point. You get to decide if you want to entertain the possibility of reconnection or if you have moved on and are building something beautiful without them. What the cards are showing me is that on their end, there is definitely movement happening. They are not indifferent. They are not over you. They are not happily moved on. They are in this space of deep reflection and realization, and they are being confronted with the reality of what they walked away from. The energy around them is charged right now. Someone close to them is absolutely on their case about you, asking them how they let you get away, pointing out everything they lost. And your person is feeling that pressure externally while also dealing with their own internal recognition that they messed up something really good. The progression of these cards tells such a clear story. It starts with them seeing the full picture of what you represented, that Ten of Pentacles legacy and long-term potential. Then outside voices come in with the Page of Swords, making sure they cannot ignore or minimize what they lost. That creates internal conflict shown by the Four of Pentacles, where they are stuck between ego and truth, between pride and longing. But that stuckness cannot last forever, and the Knight of Swords brings swift mental clarity that cuts through all the nonsense. That mental clarity allows them to access the emotional truth shown by the King of Cups, which is that they genuinely love you, and those feelings are deep and real and enduring. And all of that together creates the spark of the Ace of Wands, this inspiration to possibly reach out and try to create something new. So, where does this leave you? I think it leaves you in a position of power, honestly. You are the one who gets to decide what happens next, if and when they do reach out. You are the one who knows your worth and knows what you will and will not accept. You are the one who has been moving forward with your life while they have been stuck in regret and realization. The cards are showing that they are seeing you clearly now, maybe for the first time. And what they are seeing is making them question everything about how things ended. Someone in their life is making sure they cannot run from those questions. And internally, they are going through this whole process of coming to terms with their feelings and their mistakes. Whether this leads to actual reconnection or communication from them, I cannot say for certain, but the energy is definitely building towards something. The Ace of Wands does not show up unless there is genuine inspiration and desire to act. So it seems likely that you might hear from this person, or at least that they are thinking very seriously about reaching out. But again, what matters is what you want. Do not let their regret or their realization or their inspired new beginning energy sway you if you have genuinely moved on. Your worth was never in question. You showed up fully when you were together. You brought that beautiful Taurus energy of loyalty and stability and genuine commitment. They are the ones who failed to recognize and appreciate that at the time. So if they are recognizing it now, that is their journey to take, but you do not owe them anything. What I will say is that if you do still have feelings for this person, if there is part of you that has been hoping for them to wake up and see what they lost, these cards are showing that awakening is happening. They are going through it right now. They are being confronted with reality from multiple angles. They are moving from denial and justification into truth and recognition. They are connecting with their genuine feelings for you. They are feeling inspired about the possibility of things being different. So there is genuine movement on their end. But you still get to protect your peace and make decisions that serve your highest good. I hope this reading brought some clarity to what is happening energetically around your situation. The cards painted such a vivid picture of someone dealing with serious regret and outside pressure and internal conflict, and finally arriving at a place of truth and potential action. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I love hearing your stories and experiences. And remember, you are valuable and worthy and incredible, regardless of whether this person recognizes it. Their awakening to your worth does not create your worth. You have always been that person. You have always been the Ten of Pentacles energy of commitment and legacy. They are just finally seeing it clearly now. All right, Taurus, I am sending you so much love. Take care of yourself and trust your own wisdom about what is right for you moving forward. Talk to you soon.